Swanson? Oh, there you are. Bagged the limit today. I'll put them in my locker in the coal room.
I'll take care of that for you, Lieutenant.
Oh, thanks.
Lieutenant, you going back to your cabin right now, I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to wash up, hit the sack, and sleep right through breakfast. That's what a vacation's for, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anything wrong, Swanson?
No, nothing.
Good.
Nothing had happened to me. You promised.
So sign anything till I get there.
Just one thing more, Herb. I didn't do it.
You don't have to tell me that.
Okay, Lieutenant.
What about the manager of the lodge?
Oh, Swanson. He seemed a little nervous, but nothing I could put my finger on.
Could he have gone another way and gotten back to your cabin before you?
No, anyway, I know hung this frame on me, Butcher Kirkle. I couldn't put it together until I placed the girl, and all the pieces fell into place quickly enough. Lois Bricken.
The girl who turned state's evidence at Kirgle's trial.
Yes, and Kirkle swore to get both her and me, and it looks like he did a good job. 2 pigeons with 1 bullet.
Oh, Kirgle was sent up for life, wasn't he?
The decision was reversed last month. The key witness for the state claimed that he perjured himself at the trial.
With a little encouragement from Kirgle's mob, no doubt.
Yes, the sheriff allowed me to make 2 calls. I checked out Kirkle with the other one. Nobody's seen or heard of him since the day after he got sprung.
How strong is the case against you?
Sheriff wouldn't tell me of it.
Well, he'd better tell me or he's going to have a court order thrown at him.
Wait a minute, Herb. That man's a good law officer. As a matter of fact, he's handling this case just about the way I would.
I had to face Lieutenant Weston with it. Lieutenant, is there anything you haven't told me?
Like what, Counselor? Oh, listen, if you've got any doubts about me, then you just turn around and walk off the case right now.
Look, about the girl. How well did you get to know this Lois Bricken?
She was a material witness and I was guiding her, period, and I mean period.
Right, all right.
Think it through, Herb. Even if I had gotten involved with the girl, even if I were capable of cold-bloodedly killing her, of all the time that I put in on the homicide squad, do you think for one moment that I would do it as stupidly as this?
I don't have any doubts about your innocence, and you know that. But we're up against a blank wall. There must be something that we've forgotten, some key that'll unlock the whole thing.
It's going to be Kirkle. Somehow he set it up. Nothing else makes sense.
No, he was in a coma for 3 weeks under an oxygen tent before he died. He was penniless. And even if he could have paid to have it set up, he had no way of knowing you were going to be in your vacation. Kirkle's a false lead anyway. You were the only one who heard him make the threat against you and the girl.
Phil Breslow had it.
Breslow?
Yeah. He used to be on the force. He was in the Kirkle pickup.
Where's he now?
I don't know. And frankly, Herb, I don't care. He was a bad cop, and I personally drove him off the force.
Graft?
No. He had a habit of taking the law into his own hands and beating up suspects till I caught him at it. I'd have gotten rid of him sooner. But I laid a trap to get evidence on him.
How'd he take it when he was thrown out, huh?
How does anybody take it when they get caught? He had it in his mind that he was a one-man crusade to get rid of anybody that he thought was crooked and that I was persecuting him.
Wonder. I think I'll have him checked out.
It doesn't make sense, Herb. He'd have to be half out of his mind to pull a thing like this, and being the next cop, he would know what the consequences would be.
I know, but the commissioner said it had to be somebody who was warped, somebody who hated you enough to risk the chair. This Breslow just might fit the picture. I'm going to ask Sergeant Johnson to run a check on Mr. Breslow. Johnson. Everything's square, Sheriff. Breslow was working under an assumed name as a house detective until he roughed up a con artist and his record caught up with him. He was fired nearly 2 weeks ago. Nobody's seen him since. And he was heard accusing you of hounding him.
Maybe he hated me, but to pull a frame up like this...
You're going on guesswork, Mr. Maris, not facts.
Facts? You want facts? All right. Here's one. An innocent man held on a murder charge in your jail.
Just a minute, Herb. The sheriff's right. You're jumping at it.
Look, who knew about Kurgo's threat against you and Lois Bricken? Breslow. Who had a deep-seated grudge against you? Breslow. He figured that he could frame you so it looked as though it was Kurgo's work in case anything slipped up, but he had no way of knowing that Kurgo was dead. Motive, opportunity, and a plan that fit his character makeup.
Could be, but even if it is, I still can't make a move without some kind of evidence.
Well, I'm not asking for that. If it is Breslow, he's got some kind of hold over Swanson. But Swanson's already scared, and I think I can bluff him into cracking the rest of the way.
It's too big a gamble, Herb. If it is Breslow, he's killed once and he'll kill again if he's pushed.
I know, but I've got to try it.
If you're right, I'll give you all the cooperation I can.
Thanks.
Herb. Play it safe, huh?
Your friend Maris may have something, but I hope he isn't getting in over his head.
Breslow?
Yeah, it looks like it. Maris's plan is for us to come up to the lodge. But you may turn out to be a target, Lieutenant, so it's up to you.
Good. Let's go.
Wait a minute. You may need these, Lieutenant.
Thanks.
Hey, where you going? Just get a drink of water.
Make it quick.
Breslow! You're under arrest! This is Lieutenant Weston!
Well, Sheriff, he knows we're here.
You heard Weston out there. He's the one you want. You'd still be on the force if it hadn't been...
If there was only some way we could get in at it.
No, not a chance. The only thing we can do is get him outside.
Breslow! You hear me? Breslow! Come on outside and get me!
I guess he needs a closer look at the bait. Junkies, bookies, hoods, they were all a scam. Hey, Weston! I'm coming out! Weston! Weston! Lieutenant, don't shoot! Breslow.
A piece of quick thinking, Mr. Murphy.
In the situation I was in, it sounded like pretty good odds.
Sheriff, here's Breslow's gun.
There'll be a couple of formalities, only you're free and clear as of now.
Yes, well, the next time I decide to spend my vacation in jail, I'll stay home. I've got a jail of my own, you know. Well, Herb, this was one time, anyway, that I was pulling for you to spring your clan.
I guess I managed it because I didn't have you to contend with once.